The Big Lots Halloween 2022 animatronics have been revealed. Let's jump right into it. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and today we are going to be talking about Big Lots Halloween 2022. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Big Lots Halloween 2022 lineup has been revealed, all the way from tabletop and decor items up to the animatronic products coming out from Big Lots for the Halloween 2022 season. Now, today I want to talk about the main three animatronics that Big Lots are releasing, because these are the most life-size and most interesting coming from Big Lots for this season. Now, before I jump into these brand new animatronics, I do want to give credit to 2 Spirit, 2 Guy 2, and Halloween Haunter for taking some of the in-store footage that you're going to be seeing throughout different parts of this video. On top of that, I'm going to be showing the official stock photos for these brand new animatronics, but I do want to give credit to both of those channels. Go subscribe to them, go like their videos, because they took some of this in-store footage. With all that out of the way, let's jump into the Big Lots Halloween 2022 main animatronics. Alright, so let's start this video off by talking about the Big Lots Halloween 2022 Ghost Woman over Tombstone animatronic. Now, what we have here is basically a ghost with a blue light shining up from the bottom, and the animation makes it seem like she is a ghost hovering over a tombstone. Now, this whole concept, look, and animation is definitely not new. I do want to mention this is a techie design animatronic. Now, the reason I say this is not a new idea is because back in 2020, Techie made the Lady of the Grave animatronic that was sold at Party City / Halloween City. Obviously, these two animatronics are very similar, not only in concept because they are both ghosts, but also in the way the animation is going to be. Unfortunately, we do not have an official demo video just yet for the Ghost Woman over Tombstone. However, we can assume that the animation will be very similar to the Lady of the Grave, except that it's just going to be on top or behind of a tombstone instead of just kind of standing by itself. Now, overall, I don't think this animatronic is terrible. I actually do think that I like the face quite a bit. You have kind of some gashes in the cheek area, which kind of makes it look a little bit creepy. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense for a ghost, because why would a ghost have like a ripped up face? But nonetheless, it looked kind of creepy and cool. I also do enjoy the black bags under her eyes. I like the blue LEDs in there. And also, I really enjoy how that blue LED light kind of shines up from the bottom of the tombstone, adding a little bit of like a mystical glow effect to the ghost itself. I think that looks decent. The tombstone is probably my least favorite thing about this animatronic, because it looks very cheap and just very not that sculpted well. There's not a lot of detail in it, and even the paint job makes it look like it's made out of styrofoam. Now, I can't really tell, even from these in-store videos from Halloween Haunter and 2 Spirit, 2 Guy 2, if the tombstone is actually made out of styrofoam. I can't really tell, but from this stock photo, it honestly looks like it is. But nonetheless, this animatronic definitely isn't one of the worst that we're getting, or definitely not the worst from this lot that I'm going to be talking about today. This one is probably my second favorite out of all of them. But nonetheless, this is the Ghost Woman over Tombstone coming to Big Lots for the Halloween 2022 season. Alright, so the next animatronic that we're going to be taking a look at is by far my favorite of the Big Lots Halloween 2022 season. And this is the 9-foot animated witch. Now, this one did get leaked a couple of weeks ago. However, there's a couple of information pieces that are not correct about this animatronic. A lot of people think that this witch is actually 12 feet tall. However, she is not. If you take a look at the actual Big Lots page that is kind of hidden in the website for this witch, you can clearly see that it says 9 feet tall. Also, the box image also says 9 feet. So, unfortunately, this is not a 12-footer. This is just 9 feet. But nonetheless, still a very big animatronic. Now, I understand that a lot of the reason why people don't like this animatronic is because of the cartooniness, but honestly, I feel like that's one of the reasons why I like her. She looks so different than a lot of the witches that we get from Halloween companies, and as a lot of you probably know, I really hate the witches animatronics that we get that are trying to be creepy and trying to be classic. I feel like a lot of them just fall flat and look very similar to past ones. I love how this witch animatronic looks completely different than any other witch you've ever gotten, and also I love how she's not just 6 feet or 7 feet, she's 9 feet tall, so she's a very towering animatronic. Now, unfortunately, as of this time, we do not have an official demo video for this animatronic. However, we do know the animation that she'll have because of the box and also because of her description. She has LEDs in the eyes and mouth, and then also she has a moving mouth animation and the hands go up and down, so she does have quite a bit going on for this animatronic. And also her price tag is $250, which honestly, in my opinion, is a very good price for this 9-foot animated witch. You're getting a 9-foot prop. She has mouth movement, hand movement, and those LEDs in the eyes and mouth. So honestly, $250 is a pretty good price for this witch. Now, I do want to throw out there that this animatronic is actually being manufactured by GMHaunts, which quite surprised me when I heard that, because to me, this really doesn't look like a GMHaunts animatronic at all. This might be one of my, definitely not my favorite, but definitely one of my favorite GMHaunts animatronics that we've gotten over the past couple of years, just because, again, I love the look, I love the color of her outfit, and even though that face is really cartoony and not realistic at all, I feel like that's the reason why I enjoy it quite a bit. And nonetheless, the 9-foot animated witch coming from Big Lots is definitely one of my favorite witch animatronics that we've gotten from any company in recent years. And even though I probably won't be picking her up, I do enjoy her quite a bit. Alright, so this next one is the last animatronic that I'm going to be talking about in this video, because this is the last main animatronic, I'm going to call it, of the main 3 that I'm talking about in this video. And this one is honestly pretty disappointing for myself and for a lot of other haunters. This is Peekaboo Polly. Now, this is another animatronic that got leaked a couple of weeks ago, and when the stock photo got leaked and the name got leaked, people and haunters got very excited because we believed that Techie was making a new version, kind of a reskin, of Peekaboo Penny, who is obviously a Spirit Halloween 2014 animatronic, and then she was on wholesale for just a little bit. So people thought that we were going to be getting a new version of Peekaboo Penny, just with a new outfit, but probably that was it. Probably same animation, same audio, all that jazz. However, now that we have the full list of stock photos and some in-store videos from the awesome people that I mentioned in the beginning of this video, we have learned that Peekaboo Polly is very disappointing. The first reason of that is because she is not even 3 feet tall. The official page for her on Techie's website says that she is 34 inches tall. If you convert that to feet, that means she is only 2.8 feet tall, not even a 3-foot greeter animatronic. So very disappointing because she is super small, not big at all for an animatronic. And the second thing that makes her very disappointing is the face on her and even the animation. As you can see from the stock photos and the in-store footage, she is a very cheap skull-looking face. It just pops up. Even the animation is not nearly what it was for Peekaboo Penny, because Penny had a much more straight-up animation. This one, the face is kind of like looking down and then pops upward and like that. It was just a little bit different. Animation is just very slow. It's not nearly what Peekaboo Penny had, and also the face is not even close, because this honestly looks like a CVS level skeleton sculpt. So honestly, it's very bad. And that's disappointing because Peekaboo Polly was definitely one that was exciting when we got the first leak, because people were wondering, are we going to get a new Peekaboo Penny reskin coming out from Big Lots of all Halloween companies for the 2022 season? However, now that we have the video and the stock photos, it looks like no, Peekaboo Polly is just a less than 3-foot CVS looking skeleton, which is honestly pretty disappointing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up my video talking about the main 3 animatronics coming out for the Big Lots Halloween 2022 season. Now, obviously, Big Lots is releasing more little decor and tabletop items. I'm not going to talk about those in this video because I plan to hopefully go to my local Big Lots at some point within the next couple of weeks and see those things in person. So keep an eye out for that video when I will talk about the tabletops. But nonetheless, definitely my favorite out of these 3 main animatronics is that 9-foot witch. She is very awesome in my opinion, and I feel like GMHaunts did a fantastic job on that witch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Halloween 2022 videos. Goodbye.